crucial amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why?
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional trial hauls, y'all know we have Music Monday as well. But tonight, we're talking sold out, man. Pretty much where we talk the sneaker talk. Speaking of sold out, we got a sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section. And then it's free to sign up where, of course, you know, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in time, most likely, you know, we are most likely discussing it in the sold out Discord. Again, we talk a little bit more to sneakers over there, but majority sneakers, right? Okay. So tonight's topic, and I only plan to be on this joint for like an hour. So again, I got 3 topics I want to cover, and we're going to keep it short and simple here tonight. And of course, if you guys are interactive in the chat, that really means a lot to the kids. So as y'all coming in and out, y'all let me know if audio and visual is looking good. And of course, smash the like button, sub up, and yeah, man, I will plan to do a panel here where I invite you guys up on a Discord if you guys want to speak here probably soon. I don't think I'm going to do one a day, but I am going to do one. I know I say that all the time, but kind of sometimes it's kind of sporadic, right? Okay. But tonight's topic, man, I seen that J-Tips Pulse is teasing a Nike partnership. So we're going to see that. We see where he said there's going to be like a new chapter. Now, J-Tips, if you're not familiar with him, to the best of my knowledge, he's done a plethora of collabs with Saucony, right? Okay. And let me clarify this. That's another sneaker brand. And I want to say this. When I grew up, right, and nobody ever corrected us. And even when my barber, right, which I visited today, right, we said the same thing. When I say Saucony all the time, he comes at me sideways, not in like a negative way where we're going to fight, but he's like, yo, we said Saucony. Like where he's from, he grew up 4 hours from where I'm from. So we grew up somewhere like not in the same area, but kind of further down south, right? Pause. But where I'm from, we always call it Saucony. And so when I start hearing Saucony, I'm like, who's going to be the guy or the breadwinner to say like, hey, that's what I want to have a debate on. That's what I wish the company would come out and say like, is it Saucony or Saucony? I really want to know because a lot of people said Saucony and nobody's really truly corrected it. But other than that, sneakerheads, right? Okay, but I'm going to leave it right there. But we're going to be talking that. J-Tips looks like he's teasing the collab that eventually going to go with a Nike partnership. I'm very curious how that would go. And I mean, is he done with Saucony? Will he still work with Saucony? We'll see how that goes. And speaking of Nike, then we'll close this out with this one right here. Dick's Sporting Goods looks like has a set of like kicked off layoffs at Foot Locker. Now, if you guys haven't been living up under a rock, we've been keeping up with this one as well, where pretty much they acquired, I'm talking Dick's Sporting Goods, have acquired Foot Locker, the Foot Locker chain, and pretty much, you know, it looks like they're going to do some layoffs, allegedly. Whole live is alleged. I don't know anything, but Dick's Sporting Goods does, I think, is officially has Foot Locker under their chain. And as expected, we're going to see some changes. And we've already seen some, but I feel like we're going to see more changes, so layoffs. But I'm very curious how that's going to go, you know what I mean? So we're going to be talking about that tonight and then give an update on the Nike Q3 report to see how they're doing. Because, again, You know, Nike's also had a new CEO, which used to work for the company, but now he's came back. So we're going to see how he is. And we're talking about Elliott Hill. I know it may mention him a little bit, but pretty much want to see how that pretty much turnaround plan is going for him. Because that's the thing. Everybody, when you come in, you got to have a plan. So looks like that's what he's going to have. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Elliott Hill's plan is the win now plan, right? Okay. How do you guys feel with Nike's latest drops and releases? I mean, to be honest, I feel like if you put the footwork in, you can get pretty much almost any Nike sneaker you want. Now, with that being said, I haven't caught any W's on sneakers, but I feel like if they release them to like the foot stores, I mean, you got a chance, you know what I'm saying? You know, with the exception of some drops, it's just going to be difficult anyway, right? Okay, us sneakerheads have to kind of pay a little bit more of attention, but I mean, to be honest, I'll say it hasn't been that difficult to cop, you know, sneakers, but it has been a pain a little bit, but not a pain compared to if we take it to 2020 and 2021, you know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, there's some big drops where we don't even know where the hell they go at. So we're going to cover those stories tonight, get it party started. And as y'all coming out, let me know if audio and visuals is looking good. I'm going to touch the chat real quick, see what we got in the building. Y'all smash that like button. And yeah, man. So it says we got Long Beach Joe Jets in the building. It says salutes and respect to Polo in the chat. He says, let's get it. What up, Long Beach? What's good? What's good? Divine Photos in the building says, good evening with the salute. What up, Divine? What up? What up? What up? What up? Let's see. Memory Kicks in the building says, what's up, Sold Out Family? I'm pretty sure what that's the SOF stands for. What up, Manny's? What up? What up? What up? We have Average Joe Shoes in the building says, what up, sir? What's Gucci? He says, I got a funny story that happened recently with Jay. Hey, share it, right? Cool, share it. That's why we're here, man. Share the story. I'll read it out, and we'll get the party going. Where we at real quick? Divine Photo says, honestly, it's good Jay Tips left Saucony because his last release was sitting in all sizes. This is my thing, respectfully. I don't want to sound disrespectful, right? Saucony is a good like stepping stone shoe company to start with. Like me, I'll do a collab with them, you know what I'm saying? To get your foot in the door, to see what you can really do. And to be honest, right? The thing with Saucony and the same with New Balance, right? Even when you do collabs with them, like, to be honest, they shoes, no matter what model and or what it is, to be honest, to me, they all have very similarities, even though the shape is slightly different. But I mean, like, they never, like, I feel like they didn't step out of the box of design enough, right? Versus where Nike, Air Jordan 1 and Air Jordan 2, it looks completely different. Air Jordan 1, 2, Air Jordan 1, 2, and 3 look different. Air Jordan 1, 2, 3, and 4 look different. 5, different. 6, different. You go to something like a New Balance, you know, we say, hey, yeah, I got the 9040s or 96 or whatever the numbers is, or 1080s, right? Okay, you look at them like, they different, but, you know what I'm saying? You blink your eye, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not enough difference change to it, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to separate the models. Same with Saucony, and the same with Asics, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, they are different models, I'm sure, and there's some similarities that are different, but at the same time, I'm like, man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not enough difference if you ask me, right? So I'm not surprised to see them sitting. And a lot of people were saying, like, and I remember when we had Dunks on the live with us, he would be like, yo, New Balance has come a long way. They have. They'd be like, Saucony coming up too. True, but you still got a long way to go to catch up with Nike. You know what I'm saying? They've been at the top for a long time and they ain't jumped yet, respectively. I think I stole that line from Lil Wayne, respectively. But here we go right here. It says, Manu the Kick says, facts divine. So Average Joe Shoes says, so I want a trip out to Soul Play for the Stranger Thing phones releases. They ended up taking us to the buyer's house from the show and gave us the shoes there. I posted a video of it the whole time. Oh, cool. Where the video at? I like to check it out. Cool. If you got a link or something, share the link. I'll check it out. Hey, that's what's up, man. Respectively. Let's see. Devon says, I give Jay Tips and Saucony credit. They both gained from each other, and now Jay Tips can flourish with another brand while Saucony can hopefully keep growing. Yeah, I mean, at the same time, it wasn't a bad deal. And I hope that if this is true, because this is rumors flowing around, if this is true, I hope they end things in a positive note. You know what I'm saying? Because Jay Tips, think about it. I don't want to sound mean, but how many people were checking for Saucony if he wasn't over there? You know what I'm saying? So he made enough noise over there where he obviously got Nike's attention. You know, Average Joe Shoe says on the bus had this guy I was talking to from the Bronx and his two kids. It didn't click till later. It was Jay. Oh wow, that's what's up. To be honest, until he started doing Saucony collabs, I don't think I would have known too much about him too. So I mean, but I feel like if I run into him, I should be able to recognize him. But I get it, you know what I'm saying? That's how it be sometimes. Some people keep a low profile. You know what I mean? Let's see. Devon says I met Jay Tips at Coney Island. That's what's up. That's what's up. Average Joe Shoe says he was super humble. Of course, man. He seems like a mellow guy. You know what I'm saying? And why not be? It's just like when I run into, and I don't want to make this about me because it's not, right? But every time somebody when I'm doing mall vlogs, which y'all know, I do them here far in between, right? When somebody runs to me like, oh shit, you do sneakers. Even at work, when people, there's like at least 6 or 7 people at work that know I do, you know, YouTube. And then there's people when I do the mall vlogs, they be like, oh shit, what's up, bro? And I'm like, I still be like, who the fuck are you? Do you know? And not on no negative shit. I be like, you know me? And I honestly, I usually start off like, they're like, I know who you are. I'm like, you do? They're like, yeah, I watch your channel. I'm like, you do? Like, I don't believe it. And then, you know, they be like, yeah, I watch your stuff all the time. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I really be in disbelief and shock. You know what I'm saying? That's why whenever I do run into people, if I am filming, I go ahead and include them because I appreciate it, man. Because people don't have to watch your stuff. People don't have to support you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they don't. You know what I mean? If we're going to keep it real, I'm going to always be humble, man. I'm nobody. You know what I'm saying? I say this all the time. Anybody can do this. Cut your camera on and just go. You know what I'm saying? And that sounds as simple as that. And it is a lot of work behind the scenes. But at the end of the day, in a nutshell, that's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Respectively. You know? So, yeah, I can see him being a humble person. You know what I mean? Why not? Where we at real quick? Average Joe Jet says, J Tip sat behind me on the bus with his kiddos the whole time, didn't even realize till later. Wow. Man on the Kick says, Westside Gun still in Saucony and they will be fine. Yeah, Westside Gun doing this thing over there. I've seen the drops, but you know, I ain't really copped them. But to be honest, I am planning on copping like a Saucony drop, mainly for the gym. You know what I'm saying? I feel like those shoes are good gym shoes. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing we can look at that too. I haven't had a pair of Sauconys since I was in like middle school, respectively. You know? Let's see. Men on the Kick says, what we read that. Average Joe Jet says, connecting with awesome people, most definitely. And that's what's up, man. And that's my whole thing with the Discord, right? And I don't want to overly sell it, but that's my whole thing with the Discord. That's why I won't lock it down or start charging. That's why I don't even got like a membership thing like that or anything on YouTube, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I based it off of how it was back in the day, man. All the stuff that we get now that people try to quote unquote charge for and make this a business, I'm not knocking them, but the reason I can't see myself ever doing it because it was once just readily available of people who really genuinely just love sneakers. You know what I mean? And that's where I want to keep my channel at genuinely. For the people who truly want to come over here and just love sneakers. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm not going to buy every freaking sneaker because I have bills. I have stuff that come up. But yeah, I'm going to cop a lot of sneakers. Like last year when I copped over like 20 plus sneakers, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably on the path to do the same thing. And that's just, I'm living within my means, right? Okay? You do what works best for you. You know what I'm saying? No. Think about this. I copped 20 sneakers, but probably dropped what? How many videos? What? 300 plus videos? No, I'm not copping 300 sneakers, dog. Look at my space, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for what I got, but I won't have nothing where to put this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll have to keep, I already moved once. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do this again. You know what I'm saying? But I'll leave it right there, man. I don't want to go on a rant and vent on that, but let's start on the first topic. We're going to talk Jay Tips, tease a new partnership with Nike. We'll see how it is, and then we'll keep the party going, and then towards the end of the live, we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases, which I don't think there's much coming out next week, but we'll see what's going on, man. So appreciate y'all for just being patient with me, kind of going on that rant right real quick. Let me share my screen here. Give me like 2 seconds. Boom. You guys should be seeing my screen. I see you, Divine, in the comments. I'm trying to stay active on it tonight. Divine Photo says, J Tips complimented my fit at SneakerCon. That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. I mean, he seems like a humble guy, man, respectively. And that's how you should be, man. And Devon, to be respectful, dog, this is a compliment. You stay drip. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost positive. I'm the sneaker YouTuber, and you probably got more sneakers than me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad. I don't want to sound like I'm hating, but I'm like, I mean, I feel like you probably drip, and you probably ain't even trying to. All the on-feed pics I've seen, hell, I would gotta compliment you too, big dog. You know what I mean? Respectfully. But let's cover the first article real quick, and then we'll keep the party going. So, didn't mean to get into that. But let's see. J-Tips teases Nike partnership. So J-Tips calls Nike partnership a new chapter, right? And this was posted, what date we got on this joint right here? March 26th, as we keep going right here. But it says, after producing some of the best Saucony collaborations in the last few years, and let me see if they can actually show like this right here. I'm going to see if they actually got them up here, right? This is flowers growing. So this is some of the stuff he's done, right? And to be honest, I kind of hate I missed out on it. Some of the stuff I skipped on. But these are actually not bad. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, he's had a nice theme to this. This is my thing. Now that he goes to Nike, can he bring this type of energy to this? Because to be honest, these Sauconys don't look bad at all. You know, respectfully, they don't. You know what I'm saying? So he's done some fire collabs over there. Obviously, because the thing is, will we know who he was if he wasn't doing that? Some people would, right? But at the same time, clearly he's doing something right over there. Let me keep going. It says, just moments ago, the Bronx designer posted images of himself wearing a custom Nike Destroyer jacket. On the back of the garment is a co-brand logo featuring J-Tips Survivor branding alongside the swoosh logo. J-Tips is also wearing one of the latest new sneaker models of 2025, the Nike Vomero Plus, right? Okay, so again, people's doing the hints already, like maybe they do got a deal over there, and I'm gonna blow up the images here, but it says new chapter, right? This one was Destiny. I dreamed many nights about this one. I am the testament of 10,000 nights and 10,000 hours. That's what that meant to me, right? Okay, and to be honest, that's that saying, right? A lot of people who don't know about that, right? Whenever people say you got to put work in, usually that's like the general, like, yo, you put in 10,000 hours, 10,000 nights. If you're doing everything that you're giving it your all, it will show. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those, it's the saying that says, like, to be honest, you don't have to flex about yourself. You don't have to brag about yourself. If you on it and grinding and putting in the work, people are going to speak for you. You know what I'm saying? Because people are going to notice, because if you're doing it right, they're going to be there. You don't have to necessarily speak for yourself. And that's what that means to me, right? Respectively. But it says, new chapter. There was destined. I dreamed many nights about this one. I am a testament of 10,000 nights and 10,000 hours. I am the retail legendary example. Not only did I prove the haters wrong, I proved myself right. This one is for my city. J-Tips wrote on an Instagram caption. Y'all know I don't really do the Instagram shit right, okay? It says, at the time of the writing, potential J-Tips Nike products have yet to be announced by either of the parties involved. Check back soon for new developments in the coming weeks. So here you go right here. This is the post he posted right here, right, okay? Got the Vomeros on, and I mean, clearly, like, this is a fire photo, by the way. Like, one thing I will say about New York City, y'all have some of the best city views ever, respectively. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, man, I've been to New York 2 times, and I'd be like, man, I ain't going back. But I always said if I do go back, I'm not going without like a local, right? Because to be honest, I check it out, but my experience never is like great because I don't have nobody to really like walk me around, or you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't need nobody holding my hand, but at the limit of the time that I'm there, it would be nice to have like, you know, just somebody who, hey man, we moving like this. Because New York is one of those cities where if you're not from there, they're going to know very quickly. Point blank, period. Let's see, Devon Photo says, no, we read that part. Manny with the Kick says, fire in Fly Society. Yeah, I mean, I like what we doing right here. I mean, the homie got swag. We got to give him credit where credit is due. There's another one of those shots right here. I'm assuming this is a subway station. To be honest, yeah, it says Survivor. And to be honest, I like this joint. You know what I'm saying? He knows what he's doing over there. I mean, he's got drip. You know what I'm saying? This is at the Yankee Stadium in New York. Homie working. He working. And to be honest, homie right here, this jacket, to be honest, if this joint drop, I'll cop that joint. I actually like it. You know what I'm saying? Respectively. You know what I'm saying? I think it's pretty dope. So if this is on the radar, and maybe he can do some Vomeros. You know what I'm saying? Vomeros has been making noise on their own, but if you get a J Tips collab, I'm pretty sure that'll put the icing on the cake or put them over the top where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I respect this, man. I will say this is nice. This is one of the images right here we just showing on this joint. This is all from his Instagram joint, if I'm not mistaken. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? This is fire. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know me, I don't really be on the Instagram joint. You know what I'm saying? But we'll keep it right there. Boom. So that's that joint. We're going to keep the party going. So that's the J-Tips story right there. We covered the Pro Glide joint. Let's go ahead and transition on to Dick's Sporting Goods and Foot Locker layoffs, right? Okay. We only been on the joint for like an hour. I got a little less than 30 minutes to go. I want to make sure I hit everything, and then we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases as well. Appreciate you guys for being active in the chat. Really means a lot for the kid. But next story, it says where we at real quick. Make sure we're here. It says sources, right? And this is like basically equivalent to like rumor, right? So again, whole live is alleged. Everything is alleged. I don't know nothing. But it says Dick's Sporting Goods have kicked off layoffs at Foot Locker, right? Man on the Kick says dead ass polo. Appreciate that. Manny's appreciate that. I mean, homie's doing his thing. I want that jacket. As long as the price is right. I mean, I'm gonna put it this way. I got a price point of whatever I'm gonna buy, right? After a while, man, you know, hey man, I got a life to live too. You know? But it says Foot Locker layoffs began on Monday, with some asked to relocate workers told the return office in New York and Florida for Champ Sports, right? Okay, which sounds like, right? No disrespect. Champ's head is on a chopping block, which is a shoe company under the Foot Locker chain, right? Okay. Think about this. Foot Locker just not when you think Foot Locker, you can't just think Foot Locker. You gotta think Kids Foot Locker. You gotta think Lady Foot Locker. You gotta think Champ Sports. You gotta think East Bay, which is no longer a thing anymore. East Bay was this thing too. I remember I got a lot of things under the hidden gems under East Bay, right? Okay. East Bay used to send out like a magazine like every month, like a sneaker catalog joint, and you used to order from that joint. But East Bay was under that joint, right? Okay. You got to think who else? You know what I'm saying? It's another joint I can't even think of right now, but there's a lot of brands that was under Foot Locker that's not even around anymore. You know what I mean? Foot Action, right? That's one, right? We can think of that. Foot Action was under that joint. And another one I can't remember, but it'll come to me. But you don't see any Foot Actions. You know, I'm going to put it this way. You don't see too many Foot Actions anymore, right? Every time I go into Champs, it's like the light's on when nobody's fucking home, respectively. You know what I'm saying? Foot Locker still standing. Kids Foot Locker still standing. And Lady Foot Locker, to be honest, dog, I ain't been in a lady. I don't even think I even see them like that anymore. And I'm not saying they've closed down, but like, to be honest, I haven't seen a Lady Foot Locker in like forever, right? And I'm not saying it's not open, but I haven't seen one. You know what I mean? Let's keep the party going real quick. It says, a round of layoffs, relocations, and the return to office mandate began on Monday at Foot Locker, which was acquired by Dick's Sporting Goods last September, right? Okay, Manny Kick says, that jacket, the Brad 11s. What up, Jones from Thomas Gold Ring Jr.? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? No, definitely. I mean, the jacket is fire. But this is my thing too, right? No disrespect to J Tips, right? Pause. I'm going to need to see more in that goddamn jacket, though. What you finna bring to the table for the sneakers, you know? Cool. Vomeros, cool. Is he gonna is he gonna do a collab with a Jordan? Because you know that's you know what I'm saying? And let me put it this way. Jordans sell themselves to a certain extent, right? But we've also seen, and Air Force Ones and or Nike sneakers and their products in general sell themselves, right? But you bring in a collab to the table. We've seen it where just because your name is who you are don't mean the product sell itself too. You know what I'm saying? Case in point, we can throw Union LA in there. They had a nice run, but their last few drops, in my opinion, have been lackluster, right? Now, you also can think, you know what? Fuck it. Let's take Union LA out. That was bullying, right? Okay, cool. Let's run it back, right? Cool. Let's think Tiana Taylor. in my opinion, her fucking head is on a chopping block for us sneakerheads. And I'm not gonna speak for us all, but for me personally. This is her second drop she's had, and to be honest, we can say it sold out, but that be because it could be a limited availability. We don't know, but I mean, to be honest, the Jordan 1, Tiana Taylor, in my opinion, not it. And I'm gonna be nice about it. It's not it. Air Jordan 3 she did, not it, right? Okay. Lil Yachty, he's done some okay stuff, but not on the level of a Travis, right? Okay. Again, you gotta wake up pretty early with some of these collabs, man. Drake, you kind of forget that he's even fucking involved with Nike because his shit is just, I mean, to be honest, no disrespect, but if Nike was to come out and be like, we're dropping Drake and we went our separate ways and we're keeping it professional, everything is great, I'm pretty sure he'd be like, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. All right, so what y'all got coming out? You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect, and Drake is one of the top biggest artists, music artists of all time. But when it comes to the sneaker stuff, right, okay, you can't just, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to Nike, we hold them to a higher standard. You know, we're hard to please as sneakerheads. You know what I'm saying? We don't just buy any and everything. A lot of people do, but even when the hype's not there, it's not there. You know what I mean? No matter how you slice it and dice it, man. What we got real quick, Average Joe Shoe says, LOL, for real, appreciate that. He says, what shoe do you want him to do? What shoe do I want Jay Tips to do? I mean, that's a tough one, right? I don't want to say Air Jordan 1 because, to be honest, I'm Air Jordan 1 fatigue. 11s can't be on the list because, I mean, to be honest, who the hell's dropped an 11 collab? And don't say fucking Drake because that was friends and family. So that's kind of off the list. 6s, that would be interesting, right? I won't mind seeing them doing a 6, right? A shoe where it doesn't sell itself, even though a lot of people pull up for 6s, but they still don't instantly sell out. Let's see what he can do with a 6. I don't want him to do a 1 or a 4 because those are already popular silhouettes. That's like an easy like trial run. Give him something fair. I feel like a 6 would be fair, right? You could sell the 6, then you're ready for a 1 or a 4, right? Hell, even a 3, but I would say 6s, right? 6s. 6, 6, 6. Hell, see if you can sell a 5, but I'll say 6, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's be fair. Let's see. Average Joe Shoe says, can he receive the dunk? Or revive the dunk. Can he revive the dunk? Yeah, actually, I think he could. That would be a nice shoe for him to do. I think the dunk will be nice. But I'd like to see him do it. Like, if we're going to say dunks, I'll say, yeah, we can do that. But we're going to talk Jordan, I'd like to see him do a 6. But I think he can. You know, I don't see why not. Let's see. Memory Kick says, I see him doing a J-Tips Air Max 95 and J-Tips Air Jordan 7. Air Max 95 for sure seems more in his lane. I feel like that would be a great starter shoe for him to do. Air Jordan 7, I feel like that'd be a challenge, dog, respectively. That would be a challenge. But I can see him doing, like, if we're going to keep it simple, Air Max 95, I agree with that one for sure, Manny. For real. Let me get to the article real quick. It says Dick's Sporting Goods on Monday began a series of layoffs at its Foot Locker operation. Sources said the layoffs weren't unexpected. It was just a question of when. Matt Powell, advisor in Spurwink River, told Foot Locker News its most mergers and acquisitions. There were redundancies, especially back of the house in a department like HR and sourcing. I had been expecting some reductions, he said, adding that he heard the interrogation of Foot Locker by Dick's Sporting Goods has gone better than expected. So it says many of Foot Locker have been working at locations spread out across the country. At one point, Foot Locker was planning on relocating its global headquarters to St. Petersburg, Florida, which we covered that as well. I remember that story. But that got squashed by Dick's in the November, right? Okay, so it got squashed by Dick's in November. Some workers were told starting Monday to return to the office in New York, where Foot Locker is the headquarters prior to the Dick's acquisition. It says, or Florida for Champ Sports, right? Others were asked to relocate. It wasn't immediately clear how many would be impacted. So again, this is my thing too, right? A lot of people have been working home probably since COVID, right? Okay. But this is my thing too, even with my job, right? A lot of people were told, hey man, and this is now, right? I've seen it time and time again. I can go down a rabbit hole in my motherfucking job alone, but I won't get started. Where people went from working from home, you got hired during where we had the, situation going on in 2020. I'm trying to speak loosely here for YouTube. 2020 all the way until like 2023. A lot of cats got hired for 20 through 2020 in that time to 2023, working from home. And now, when it was time to come back, it became an issue. I can go down the rabbit hole. I won't even go any further because if I go any further, I will say this for the few people at my job that watch it, don't know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyway, long story short, when it was time to come back to work, not everybody was ready to come back to work. There was issues that people had a rough time transitioning, right? Okay. Even I did, right? They was like, yo, in the 7, we got like a little week's notice, like, hey, yeah, we got a meeting. All right, cool. Starting next week, everybody back to fucking work. And I was like, fuck, man, this and the third. Because I'd already had my schedule set for home. So I started going back to work, and I'll say like by the second week, it was back to what we originally started. I actually love going into the office because I get more done. I'm more productive. If I'm at home, like if I'm surrounded here, I got so many distractions where I still get my job done, but I'm like, dude, why the hell am I doing it this late in the day? Like I'm behind because hell, I got my computer, I got my personal computer here. I got this right here. And I'm making excuses, but at the end of the day, it's just easier to be like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? You see that back there behind me, you know what I'm saying? I can go have a few cold, like if I got the video right here, man, like hopefully I can do this right here. I got my bar back here. I got distractions, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not an alcoholic, but it's easier when you don't have that stuff around you and you just simply focus, right? And that's my whole thing with that. But yeah, let's keep going. It says, But News reached out to the spokeswoman at Dick's for the comment regarding the layoffs and relocation requests, but did not get a response by press time, right? Okay, it says Dick's completed its $2.5 billion acquisition of Foot Locker this past September. Since the deal was announced, there was a speculation that Foot Locker stores would close, and as well as a question about the future for Champ Sporting's WSS and Atmos. So again, Atmos was that other brand I was thinking of because Atmos, I know WSS is under the Foot Locker chain, but so is Atmos. But Atmos, I used to find that to get a lot of hidden gems from Atmos, but that's kind of been a thing where honestly, I haven't even thought to check it Atmos recently, right? Okay. We got Divine Photo says J Tips can do a better Air Force One than Yachty. I'm sure he can. I'll be respectful with it. Manny says I agree, Divine. But it says when Dick's posted the third quarter earnings results in November, Executive Chairman Edward Stack said that the change was a foot at Foot Locker. He said defensive actions were being taken to clean out the garage, such as clearing unproductive inventory, closing unperforming stores, and laying the foundation for a fresh start in 2026. Those moves, completed with Dick's operational expertise and strong vendor relationships, would position the Foot Locker business for a profitable growth, Stack said. What he did not say was how many stores would close, and that's probably what's on the chopping block. Is your store on the chopping block? Is that in the third, right? That's one of those gray areas where it's like, damn, I hope it's not my store. But to be honest, I hate to say it, if your store is pretty much a profitable store, but you don't know what to compare to if you're not seeing all the numbers across the board. That's what the people at the top are seeing, the numbers. And that happens at my job too. We see the numbers. We had to do a lot of rearranging and shifting and stuff at my job as well. Being a little guy on the ground doing the dirty work, I'm like, yo, what the hell is up with the, people at the top? And I get it, even though I'm not in those offices, they're looking at the numbers. That's why now, everything I do, I make sure there's a work order attached to it, because at the end of the day, I used to be the guys like, man, they know what I'm doing. Like, no, they don't know what you're fucking doing. What they know is what a number is. If those guys aren't physically right next to you watching you work, then they don't fucking know. And let me clarify this. They know, but they're going to still run the numbers. Because obviously the numbers it's a reason why they can run numbers, right? Let's see. Devon says, J-Tip strike me as a guy that would do dope collabs on Nike running shoes. I can see that. It says, low-key, more Nike stores have been closing down. I can see that as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised to see that as well. It says, when Dick's hosted its fourth quarter conference call on March 12th, Stack said he saw long-term opportunity from growth of Foot Locker banner and added that the inventory cleanup was now essentially complete. He also said the banner is set to play offense and deliver the inflection point with expected to see in the business starting with back to school. That's the whole thing. We've been covering that as well. That's what Dick's plan is right now. They're focused on back to school. They're like, okay, cool. We setting stuff up. Back to school time. We're coming out swinging. So I'm assuming, right? Like mid-July, August, and September, we're going to see a lot of like unique drops under the Dick's umbrella. Pause, right? Okay. Let's see where we're at real quick. Devon says Nike can do a better job of telling better stories. Devon says where Adidas gets it right with their collabs is that the rollout and storytelling. Maybe, but their release still sucks in my opinion. I don't like how they do things at Adidas, man. But storytelling, maybe, right? But Nike them is the king of storytelling too. You know what I'm saying? They've literally sold us like Jordan Brand's Lucky shorts in the form of a shoe. You know what I'm saying? The Air Jordan 3 Lucky shorts. Shit that we didn't even really, like, you see, but you don't really pay attention. Like, he wore this color all the time. This is Lucky shorts. Let's put that on the shoe. You know what I'm saying? I said pause. I totally said pause. I totally said that. But anyway, where are we going real quick? Let's see. But he did note that the number of stores that will be closed is much smaller than initially projected. Some of the stores will feature learnings from an 11-store pilot program called Fast Break. Dick's is expecting Foot Locker to deliver growth and comp sales of between 1% and 3% and operating income in the range of $100 million to $150 million in 2026. So they're gearing up. And they're preparing. So right now they're working diligently, I would assume, behind the scenes, right? Okay. So last part of this live real quick for like the last like 12 minutes. I said pause, by the way, Long Beach. Appreciate it for, catching that. But yeah, my bad. So it says, ahead of Nike's Q3 report, Wall Street is pondering these 4 concerns, right? Okay, and then we're going to close out strong with this right here. Devon Photo says, the only reason Adidas is successful at the moment is because sneaker leakers hardly dig info on releases. I mean, true, but they're I'm going to say this. What's keeping them afloat, in my opinion, dog? For real. You know what I'm saying? I want to get one of those jellyfish joints. He's doing his thing, but the release rollout, in my opinion, not necessarily the best. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Adidas usually starts out. When they roll out something new and fresh, the drops usually suck. And then eventually we all can get in there and eat. And then everybody gets over it. And then they have to come up with something new. Divine Photo says, Nike have too much sneaker heads on their heads. Well, those guys aren't always right either. But I'm going to say this. Nike definitely has a mole, right? A person who's probably leaking information to said individual for whatever reason. They do have too many inside jobs, in my opinion, allegedly, right? When they get that locked down, we'll see how it goes. But I think Nike them is not really losing any money when it comes to doing that because their stuff that's going to sell, it sells anyway. But it says, Nike investors want to hear more about the brand's China business, North America growth, and if lifestyle sneaker sells across Europe in the new problem area, right? Okay, it says Nike Incorporated continues to reset its business. Several hiccups could be on the horizon. The company reports third quarter earnings results next Tuesday, and investors are pondering for potential concerns. A slowdown in Europe and an unhealthy wholesale business in the U.S., continued sluggishness in China, and the fate of Converse, which could be on the chopping block. That's the thing, too. Everybody's got some on the chopping block. As you can see, Dick's Sporting Goods has some on the chopping block with Foot Locker. They're closing stores. They're making changes, rearranges. Foot Locker, same scenario. I mean, I can't think of the last time I bought a Converse, respectively. But we've covered that, too, where Converse could be on a chopping block if they're going to close it or try to sell it to somewhere else. I think they would try to sell it and move it on to something else. It's still a well-known variety brand where I feel like just enough people still check for Converse, but not enough where Nike's eating, right? It's probably costing more for them to keep the lights on. You know what I'm saying? It says, taken together, those challenges suggest that Wall Street could have a bearish outlook for the brand, right? Okay, we're going to keep it going right here. It says the Guggenheim Securities Simon Surge pointed out that the fears around Europe as the potential negative for investors. He noted that JD Europe fourth quarter to date sales have slowed, but said that Nike's run success in North America could become a tailwind for continued shelf space overseas. So again, I don't really think about overseas and Oconus, but they have a footprint over there too, and they're obviously making their mark. Salutes to the people in the Discord that are like Oconus, you know what I'm saying? That are overseas and buying the product and supporting it. How stuff move here moves slightly different over there too. I want y'all to keep that in mind. It says in Nike's second quarter report on December 18th, Executive Vice President and CFO Matthew Friend noted that the EMEA, which is Europe, Middle East, and Africa, saw a promotional activity that has been heavier than expected. While he cited growth in the Central and Eastern Europe, those increases were offset by slight declines in Western Europe. It says in BNP Paribas Equality Research Senior Analyst Laurent Valence noted that a return to the dresser footwear was also contributing to the slowdown in lifestyle sneaker momentum, right? Okay. Where we at real quick, we got Average Joe says, I joined the Discord. Appreciate that, big homie. As always, let me see if we got the notification. Yeah, I seen you right here. Cool. I see you, Manny, showing love right here. Appreciate that as well. I'll definitely show you some love real quick, just so you know, man. The biggest part with the Discord, we be having spam coming there. But yeah, just showed you a little love and appreciate that. It's free to sign up, man. Again, the Discord is for when I don't get content out in time and for us to just work together as a community. That's what it's for, you know? Let me get back to the article because I want to make sure we close this joint out on time. It says, noted that the discussions with the investors indicated like concerns that the stronger than expected first half North American revenue growth is unhealthy, possibly due to the pull forward of the demand and a channel forward based on the mismatch in third-party sell and versus and sell-through data. Growth in the wholesale could be marketing ongoing and declaring direct-to-consumer declines. This is a thing. Remember when Nike had tried, they were going to do that whole like direct-to-consumer things and look like they pulled back. Look like now it's harder to cop from Nike, and it is easier to get it from like a Foot Locker. And looks like they got them like way more involved, right? Which it should have been like that to begin with, making it a little bit more easily available for your supporters. One thing I always say about the OG that's in my building that likes sneakers, I be like, yo, the best thing I like people are still, they want to be this, they want to do the finger, they want to look, this is my phone, they want to do that, like I want to cop right here and sit at home, blah blah blah. Me, fuck that. I like to be able to pull up and cop my sneakers in the store the same day. That's how I used to do it back in the day, man. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, it's cool, but I like having the option to be able to cop at the store. You know, physically. You know, I want it with structure, though. You know what I'm saying? Devon says, like we've been saying, the footwork is the best way. Exactly. That's my whole fucking point. Thank you, Devon. That's what I'm getting at. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool, like, to have your phone and blah, 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 and just wait on a joint. But to be honest, dog, I grew up, right, where I wasn't always available to do this. But there's, in my opinion, right, there's nothing best, in my opinion, right, to be able to just pull up and cop your sneakers the same day they come out and rock them the same day. Back in the day, you guys don't see this now because I'm doing content. I actually used to pull up, cop the sneaker right there in fucking Foot Locker or whatever foot store it was. It was either DTLR, and wear that joint the exact same fucking day to work or like what have you, or wherever I was going. Like, I'm like, I like having the fresh pair of J's the same day it comes out. Like now, you know what I'm saying, I'm copping them, but I got so many sneakers I got in rotation, it's crazy. But that's something I want to incorporate back. Like, I want to be able to just, hey, I'm rocking my joints the same exact fucking day. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way. I agree with you. Devon says, if you go in a store, you will find it. Exactly. A little bit of footwork. Manny says, yes, sir, ski Devon. Devon says, word up, Manny. Let me get back to the article real quick. It says, those concerns he noted appear to be supported by the first half of North American growth margins that are down by more than 300 bias points, right? Okay, we're going to keep it going right here real quick. It says, an ongoing challenge for Nike is its China business. Tesla Abadouri Group Cristina Fernandez is projecting a 16% decline in revenue on the constant currency basis, down 2% for EMEA and up 4% for the North American. She described China as Nike's weakest region, nothing that the decline is similar to 60% rate in the constant currency at the last quarter. U.S. retailers' comments on the performance of Nike's new running products remain upbeat, although other brands continue to gain sharing and lifestyle and competition from Adidas, New Balance on Hoka remains robust, Fernandez says, right? Okay. I ain't never had no owns or Hokas, but apparently they're doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave it right there. And as we close out this article, it says UBS analyst Jay Soul said his channel check suggests that Nike has lackluster global sales momentum through March to date, right? Last little part of this article says he cited Nike's third quarter US DTC, which is direct-to-consumer sales, growth rate is weak, which I'm assuming that's kind of on purpose considering how you could probably get more in the store, right? Okay, I'm assuming that's what that is. I think we still getting a little joint right there. I'm going to close it out. But yeah, I'm not surprised because I don't think they're focused on direct-to-consumer anymore. That's why you probably see it declining in the mid-single digits year over year. Seoul also said that DTC sales, which is direct-to-consumer sales in Europe, were soft, and he put that in quotations, and that the underlying trends in the EU wholesale channels continue to be under pressure and underperforming peers. He noted that Nike stock prices have fallen 90% over the last 3 months. If Nike's is falling, I don't want to know what the other brands is. Even if the brands are climbing up, they're still not on Nike's level, in my opinion, right? I'll leave it right there. Devon says, majority of my cops was because of footwork. Exactly. Same here. You know that. You guys see this with me. Hell, I can't think of the last time I got a W on the sneakers app. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Majority of my, and you know I'm still copping sneakers, but y'all know it's either I had to go on the resale market, which, you know, I try my very best not to go there, but it's mostly been like footwork, going into one of the local stores in my area and seeing if I can cop, like DTLR, Foot Locker, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And I will say this, while we're talking about who's head on the chopping block, if we keep picking on champs, if we got to pick on champs, we got to pick on Finish Line, because rumors is because they're owned by JD Sports. Rumors is they want to put that in Macy's, but at the same time, the Finish Line that I have in my area, not looking good. Period. You know, I'll leave it right there. I'm not there seeing the sales, but every time I go in there, man, it's like a fucking ghost town, respectively. Manny says, I seen a bunch of kicks sitting on the shelves at Foot Locker earlier today. Cherry 13s and Flight Club Air Jordan 4s, plus a ton of 95s. Wow. That's crazy. I'm not surprised to see the 95 sit. I feel like the drop got to them a little late, right? Because I seen like my Foot Locker, they set up a whole staging in front of the store for the Air Max 95s. You know what I'm saying? They had to build they had like cardboard box, like staging and stuff like that, where they're gonna sell, but that's their main thing. When people go in there, that's what they want there to see. You know what I'm saying? But when they first dropped, it was very limited. It says, these data points mirror our conversations with the investors, indicating that a segment has weakened recently, and Lean's bearish soul said, we are hearing concerns that Nike's turnaround in China and for the Converse brand are taking longer than previously thought. It says, plus, some investors are cautious about Nike's ability to sustain momentum in running, right? Okay. I feel like Nike them is going to get back on the running game. I feel like they got nothing potential. And to be honest, if you think about it, that would be a great reason to bring somebody like Joe Tips, Pauls, over there, because he's been working with Saucony, which when I think of Saucony, they shoe look like a running shoe. He can work and bring that back. Now that I think about it, his first collab probably would be a great one to do, would be an Air Max 95, right? Okay. A great running shoe. I run in that joint. I feel like, why not? That should be something that he could be able to knock out the park, in my opinion, right? Why not, right? And I'm gonna put myself back on the main screen, read the last little leads the last little part of the chat, and then we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases and wrap this thing up. We're coming right up on the hour mark. Actually, we just hit that joint dead on, and I'm gonna get on up out of here. Average Joe Shoe says, I'm pissing off wifey, so dude gotta hop soon. I've been listening at dinner, so I got the Friends and Family Virgil's. Do you know if it's any different than the GR? I don't know if there's any differences. I haven't really even kind of compared the two. I entered one raffle for them, but right off the top of my head, I don't know if there's any major differences. I'm sure it's something slightly different, but I have not took the time to do the comparison, right? Okay. But yeah, I'm about to hop off here too, man. Tell wifey we sorry, but this is the time I usually try to do on Saturday from 6 to 7. Through the week, I try to do from 7 to 8. Let's see, Devon says, love the shoes. Love that shoes are sitting. Me too. That's how it was back in the day. You can go pull up at your time. You don't have to rush and get that pressure because we have work. We have lives too. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. But let's talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases. We'll wrap things up here for tonight. I'm going to open up my sneakers app and see what's up. I haven't really looked on there, but I don't think we got too much coming out after that. But let me see what we got real quick. That's YouTube. I guess I'm so used to going there. That was actually accident. Sneakers app. Sneakers. I got to do top anticipated upcoming sneaker releases too, man, because we got the month coming up here shortly. Let me see. Cool. It says loading, can be found. Sneakers app is tripping for me. There we go. The Travises did drop today. Those T-Rex joints, I wasn't a fan of them. Looks like those Air Jordan 3s, looks like they're sitting in a full size run, except for a size like men's 5.5 for Easter, those Easter joints. Next week, we do have the Nortrade Manchester joint, Nike SB Dunk, which those have dropped. I think they drop officially tomorrow on skate shops, those sand joints. We got some Sabrina 3s coming up. Looks like we have a LeBron joint coming up. And yeah, Diamond Turf 2, which I'm not a fan of. We got a collab with the Air Force Ones here, or a different color scheme. Some Ja 3s coming. And looks like April 11th, we have some Air Jordan 1 highs coming as well. Right now, not too much on the radar that I know of. I think, let me double check too. I'll just double check, do one little quick check, because I'm going to do top anticipating upcoming sneaker releases, so we'll know for sure for March. I'm going to be dropping that on the 1st as always. Let me see real quick. Where we at? House of Heat releases is what I want to look up. Let's see if there's anything in here in particular. We got that. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing I see. We may be getting some more. Nike Mind 001s coming, and then I guess those Virgil joints, they're supposed to come April 3rd. So I think that should be next week as well. Air Jordan 3 Citrus, so we'll see how it goes, but nothing really major truly standing out. Let me touch the chat for the one time, and then we'll wrap this joint up. Devon says, like I said, don't be surprised if the Virgil shoes are $300 and $500 shoes on the resale market. I'll say since they're slotted to drop on April 3rd, I would wait till after that to know your fate and then make your decision from there. Let's see, Men of the Kick says, I don't mind it at all, Devon, and he's got like the plate. Yeah, everybody can eat. And Devon says, I saw the Travis sitting at certain boutiques like undefeated. I'm not surprised. To be honest, man, the Travis shoes, they cool, but not for me, respectively. But let's wrap this joint up. I've been on this for like an hour and 3 minutes. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love and being active in the chat as always. Means a lot for the kid. Y'all definitely smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Of course, you know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional trial hauls. Y'all know we have Music Monday, which I'll be back live again on Monday with another Music Monday. Until then, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link should be pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Or, of course, you know, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in time, most likely you guys will be seeing it in the sold out Discord. I'll see you guys again on Monday, and I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry away. Oh, I'ma cry away. Oh, I'ma cry away. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry away. Oh, I'ma cry away. Oh, I'ma cry away. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry away. Oh, I'ma cry away. Oh, I'ma cry away. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone.